There was once an NFL team named the Steagles. This is unimportant.
Guaranteed to not change your life. This is the Unimportant Podcast.
Welcome to the Unimportant Podcast. My name is Joe Bob. That is Anthony. Let's go Steagles! Let's go Steagles! Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is that this one? Is that what we're doing here?
Sure.
The Steagles?
So check this out.
What is a
1940.
Steagle?
It's exactly what you think it is. It's the Steelers and the Eagles combined.
That is not what I thought it was. It
What
sounded
did you
like
think it was?
some mythical bird horse is what it's
That's basically it.
Okay.
Some mythical bird iron worker. I guess a steel worker.
Yeah.
I don't know why we.
Yeah, okay. Go on before you dig yourself into a deeper hole there.
It's 1943.
Okay.
The World War II is going on.
Yeah.
So the NFL is a little short on players.
Yeah, kind of like the baseball league too, right?
Yep.
That's what that Tom Hanks movie. There's no crying in baseball.
Yeah.
Same sort of situation.
Same concept. The
Yeah.
Steelers have 7 players.
That's
because they're,
doesn't sound like enough to field a football team.
No, it's not. You need at least 11.
Okay.
The Eagles are also hurting for people, so they decide to combine their teams for the season. They call themselves the Phil Pitt Eagles Steelers Combine.
The Phil Pitt Eagles.
As you can imagine,
Steagles
that name
Combine? You mean the Phil Pitt Steagles?
The Phil Pitt Eagles Steelers Combine.
Oh, Eagles Steelers. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
As you can imagine, nobody actually called them that, and they were very quickly named the Steagles.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, of course they would be called the Steagles.
Yeah.
Why you think anyone was mad that they weren't called the Ealers?
I don't think so, but they were pretty mad that they wore green and white uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
Which were, of course, the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
color.
As a Steeler, I would not be happy with that.
Yeah, and so the Steelers and Eagles, they're in 2 different conferences now, but they have...
Oh, they're probably rivals.
They have been rivals for, 80 years or something?
Oh, totally.
They're how far away are Philadelphia and Pittsburgh? It's like 70 miles.
It's not very far.
90 miles.
Yeah.
It's not too long of a drive. So they're,
yeah,
kind of cross town rivals
the
there.
forward pass is an abomination.
Yeah.
That's I'm just assuming that's something that someone said at that time.
Totally. Okay, so the league lacked a bunch of players at this time, obviously. They're short on guys. Mm-hmm. What's kind of hilarious, and they played a whole season like this, like an actual legit season.
More hilarious than a steal. Okay, continue.
Yeah. What's kind of funny, it's not funny, but there's a reason the guys on the Steagles weren't at war.
I had glazed over that point. Yeah, okay. So what kind of people do we have playing?
So all of these guys had, I don't know about all, but I believe all of these guys had received a 4F classification from the military, which basically means that you are not physically able to participate in a war.
This is random, but there's a lot. Well, never mind. We're gonna have to cut that part out.
Many of the Steelers players actually had wanted to go to war and support their country, and the world efforts at that point.
Which at the time you were looked at not very highly if you tried to dodge.
But these guys just couldn't. A lot of them had bleeding ulcers. Ooh. One of their linemen was deaf.
Bleeding ulcers, and you were playing full contact football?
One of the Steelers players was blind in one eye. Many of the players had bad knees, joints, and injuries that prevented them from being able to
fight in a war. Yeah. Which makes sense, but I don't know if I'd pay.
But they were still qualified for the NFL.
I was going to say I wouldn't I don't know if I'd pay to see that as a fan.
Surprisingly, these guys actually did okay. They went 5-4-1 on the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that worthy enough to make the playoffs? Because this is before the Super Bowl era, right?
I think they did make the playoffs and lost in the first round.
Oh,
if I remember correctly.
Which it would make sense.
Yeah.
When did the schism happen? I would assume the next year. That was the only year that happened.
Yeah, the next year they went back to.
I wonder if I could get a Steagles jersey. Oh, we should. We're 100% going to design Steagles jersey, and they will be for sale at hello@unimportantpodcast.com. I'm going to do that. That's going to be.
I think it's just unimportantpodcast.com.
Yeah. What did I say?
I think you gave them their email address, which is where we would send.
Oh yeah, just for sale at unimportantpodcast.com.
Yeah.
Or you can send us an email saying, "Hey, I want one of these shirts."
Totally.
And if I hadn't designed them already because I completely forgot about it after this episode, I will design it, and it will be for sale.
This is so unimportant.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of the podcast. If you want to make a difference and change the world, probably listen to something else.